What's happening? Welcome to the TJ Money Show, and it's good having you around. And like any other day, we are here talking about what can give us more money, isn't it? That's what this show is all about. I'm trusting that you are loving the videos, and as we are doing that, not that you just loving the videos, but the videos are giving you value. And the people that we are bringing in, I hope that they are also inspiring you and giving you more information on how to run a successful business. My name is TJ. It's great hanging out with you. I'm that guy that started off in property, and that's my happy place in terms of doing business. And I just come out and we talk about life in general. But let's jump onto it. Today's topic is all about how to run a property business in South Africa. That's it. How to run a property business in South Africa. Whew. I wish I had watched this video before I started off my business. Yes. You could be saying to yourself, TJ, why do you say that? Because I had to learn all of these things the hard way. And by no means do I also mean that this video will be able to teach you everything. It will give you a snippet of what to expect if you're going to be running a property business. Okay, I'm going to be talking about a property business here, not like an estate agent business. I'm going to be talking about a business where you have properties in it and you're running it as a rental property, or you're running it as a vehicle for your assets or your investments assets. And above that, you are making a living out of that. That's what I'm going to do. That's the angle that I'm going to be talking to today. So the first thing is that a lot, I'm going to say that again, a lot goes into the property business. So there's lots of things that happen. I want to highlight three things that I do think that are maybe crucial, but it doesn't mean that I'm negating all the others. If you're going to be running a property business, who is leading the business? Is there some form of leadership on the business? Because if we understand the business itself and the leadership of self, then we can understand that this business is going to be successful because it's got a clear leadership on it and we know where we are going with this business. So the leadership can come in, give us a vision, they can give us direction, and they can then forge ahead for us. They can be pioneer in our business, and within that business, you can thrive. So for this reason, because you're watching this, I am taking direction that you are the leader. Nobody is born a leader, right? It is skills that we acquire as we go along. So I'm of the view that it is important that as a person, you're starting off your business or you're running your business, you continuously learning how to be a great leader. Just like you can continue being a parent. Everybody can be a parent. However, there are some parents like me who is saying to myself, hey, I used to be a parent of a 10-year-old, but my child is now 12. So how do I become a better parent of a 12-year-old? And how do I prepare myself to be a parent of a 13-year-old before that child turns 13? So I'm consistently reading books. I'm continuously jumping onto podcasts. I'm continuously also just checking out that child. So being a leader, it's exactly that. And by the way, you can fail. And that's okay too. Because when you do it again, not are you only starting from your failing position, but you're starting from an experience perspective. So it's no longer a fail anymore, right? It's a head start. Okay, good. The second thing that I want to speak about is that in the business itself, be it you're doing developments, short-term staying, student accommodation, and I can go on, the list is long. Do you have the technical ability to run such a business? And if you don't have the technical ability, how best can you acquire the skill, or how best can you hire the rightful people with the right skill so that the technical part of it does not get you confused. So I'll give you an example. Back in the days, I've got a friend of mine. She's never been an estate agent ever in her life, right? But she went on to buy an estate agent firm, right? And with that, she went on to hire her first employee. And this first employee was someone who was a general manager at a bigger estate agent. So what became the two of them? She became the manager of the estate agents, right? However, her general manager became a technical head on what to do, how to do it, why to do it, and things like that. And with that, she's been learning the technical part of it. It's one way of solutioning it. Or you can then go and start to learn the ropes yourself. The third one is around operations. In everything that we do, there's always going to be an ops to the business. And the operation is to make sure that everything is working together. Whew! This can be a tiresome job. I've done it before. Because now what you're now needing to do here in the operations here is to understand whether the customer is having a good experience from the entry to the exit. Hopefully, there is no exit on that customer. You are retaining them. So for that reason, the operations person now needs to look after everything. Can you become that operation person? Yes, you can. Can you be the operations and the leader at the same time? Bit complicated, but in the beginning, yes, you can. As your business grows, this may become challenging and you might need to bring in other people. And as you go along in your business, how do you measure your business? So in every business, there is some form of targets. Maybe sales or whatever it is. Maybe rental, making sure that the vacancies are very low and things like that. So who is doing that in the business? And also from a measuring perspective, we are doing this to make money, isn't it? So in your business, who is looking after the money? From an accounting perspective, are we double checking? Are we receiving the right amount that we're supposed to be receiving? Are we spending? Are we underspending so that we can be profitable? Someone needs to look into all of this. If you don't, then you do not have any business. I speak from experience. I've seen this before, and yep. Now, I spoke about a lot of things, a lot goes into running of the business, and I've spoken about the measurements, and I want to speak of the asset itself. Because remember, you're running a property business. So I think the last 2 points that I spoke about is particularly about the business itself. But now I want to speak about the property itself, because remember, the property is an asset in its own. The asset is the one that's giving you an income. So that's the product. Now, how do you maintain it? The asset needs to be maintained from time to time, right? You may need to have a schedule of the asset to maintain it. How is the asset being optimized? Remember, the properties can be optimized. What you have today, you can change it tomorrow to suit the environment or to suit the tenants, and that's all about optimization. Hold on. But what if you are making no money, right? Can you let go of some of those properties? Recently, I had to do this type of an exercise, and I looked at some of the properties and I got so emotionally attached to some of my properties because it was maybe a first property that I bought, or maybe it was a first commercial property that I bought. But the bottom line is that it wasn't making money for me. Must I let it go? I'm running a business. So yes, that's the right answer. I should let it go. Or maybe I need to maintain it. Or maybe I need to optimize it so that I can turn it around and I can make money. The bottom line of all of this is that, is it working for you? And if it is working for you, then you got a business. But if it's not working for you, maybe we need to take stock. Maybe we need to find specialists that can come into our business and we can ask the right questions and say, help me in this area to run the business. I don't understand this. Help me to understand that process. I don't understand this technical aspect of it. Help me to get this done. And that's why there is people that are called mentors. That's why there are people that are called consultants. That's why there is other specialists that you do need from time to time, who could be accountants, who could be legal people. There's many that you need, town planners and so on. For as long as you are running a property business, it's a sport team. It's a sport. It's kind of like you need team members to run this. So it's very much sport related. You can't run this on your own. And I hope that within this video it's been informative to you. And I hope you make your money wherever you are. And if you're not, you're needing someone to help you, reach out to me at hello@tauraijack.com. You can see that email address in the description there, and I can help you in terms of how you can run your business successfully. It is I, TJ. We will check you out on the next video.